Hello, everybody. I'm the old man. This is Star Tropics. We're gonna do some Star Tropicing. Sure, that's what we're doing. Looks like we have the crystal ball, so let's go give it to the fortune teller and see what they can do for us. I have a sneaking suspicion it's gonna have something to do with getting us into She-Cola. Because what else could it be? Really? And then I think we have another dungeon. So we'll see. What you got for me? I do have your crystal ball. Don't go to the ghost village with it again. Oh, you turned me into a woman? Or just gave me women's clothing? I'm not sure. I think just gave me women's clothing. And it's funny that you think this is going to work. Hang on. Radicola. No. So I guess it's just enough to have women's clothing on. And then you just, if they have any questions, just go, well, identify as a woman. And they're like, oh, okay, good. They don't like men, but they're very tolerant. Oddly enough. That was wrong. It's just a joke. Yay, shooting star. Good thing about this weapon is it's nice and powerful. The bad thing about this weapon is you can only have you have to have 6 hearts to use it. So, unfortunately, I don't tend to get a lot of use out of it because you have a hard time keeping those 6 hearts. Shout abracadabra. Actually, you have to sing abracadabra. That's the key, really. You gotta sing it. Abra, abracadabra. I wanna reach out and grab ya. Don't complain. You knew that was coming. You knew that was coming as soon as I said sing abracadabra. You're like, that little jerk is gonna sing Steve Miller Band. Yes, I am gonna sing it. I don't even really like Steve Miller Band. Is the Steve Miller Band? Did that song, and then what was it? Some Call Me a Space Cowboy. I can't remember I can't remember if it's Steve Miller. Very 8th grade Steve Miller. Very 7th and 8th grade. Everybody seemed to get in that and Led Zeppelin. Everybody seemed to get into Steve Miller and Led Zeppelin. That was what everybody was into. And I got into the Doors a little bit at that point. Not really into them much anymore. When you're in 8th grade, it seems like the Doors are really deep, and what Jim Morrison was a poet genius. And when you're an adult, you just look at him and go, he was an idiot. He just did a lot of drugs and wrote whatever was in his drug-addled brain. And then the real talent was Ray Manzarek and the guitarist and the drummer whose names I can't recall. Jim Morrison was just a good front man. He was just the charismatic front man, and that's what they needed, and that's what they got, and which is fine. You need to have that if you got a band, but the real talent was the musicians, not what's his face, Jim Morrison. They could have had anybody, though he did definitely lend sort of a otherworldly sort of weird vibe to the whole thing, which I guess made the Doors really work. But again, I've never been after 8th grade, I was never a huge fan of the Doors. And hey, there's a little hut. Let's see what's in this little hut. The famous poet. Like my poems? No, that was terrible. That sounds like something Jim Morrison would have wrote. Because literally, none of his stuff made any sense. Anybody who says it is, I don't know. Maybe they're not lying, but I don't know. I don't know if I agree. Hey, alright, get those things in one hit now. And always like the stars, now that I know what they're for. And yeah, like I said, you have to have not a full life, but you do have to have full 6 hearts to use it, like they said. And the thing is, it's really good to use. I mean, it's great. It works fantastic and really upgrades your power. It's just hard to hang on to because people want to kill you. And they do, very often. Alright, come on over here. Or not. Those white ones sink, so don't stay on them, because it's bad. And... oh, there's a cool little trick here. What? What? Yep. Little leap of faith block right there. Just like in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which is my favorite Indiana Jones movie, by the way. In fact, I think I like that one better than I like Raiders of the Lost Ark, which Raiders of the Lost Ark is really good, and it's certainly certainly legendary. I just, for me, I guess okay, these little jerks. Gotta be careful. For me, for whatever reason, I've always liked what's it more? The Last Crusade more. And I don't know if it's because it has to do with the I don't know if it has to do with just having it's a Jesus thing or what, because y'all know how I am about that, but maybe it is. And the night and the more religion sort of stuff in there. Probably, I'm sure that's some of it, but that's also because I just like it better. I think that's the one that I first saw, and that's the one that I kind of first fell in love with. So, crud, man. Oh, crud. Well, at least we're not. Oh, crud. Now we have to deal with this bug. Crud. Alright, let's concentrate this time. Whew. Ah. Yes. Get those. Thank goodness. Oh, now this is kind of difficult right here. Whew. Oh. But we need what's in here. After I screwed that up royally, we need these. After I died like a fool. But hey, we got life, and now we got medicine, so that's good. Always good to have medicine. Okay. And yes, I was very quiet there. Up. If you go up, that's a trap, so don't go up. And I feel like bad things are going to occur in this. Alright, okay, that wasn't so bad. I don't know why we're down. Aren't we supposed to be going up to the mountain? And yeah, here we are in down ways. Oh gosh, those things. That's no good. Not a fan of that at all. But I guess it didn't matter because now we're going up. Thank goodness. Go over. Going up. Going up. Going up. Shh, stop singing. That was Peter Gabriel. I did not know he was coming. Love Peter Gabriel. Not as huge a fan. Crap. Not as huge a fan of. I like his Genesis stuff, and I guess I like all of it. Really, I kind of like all of it. Good stuff, Peter Gabriel, solo and with Genesis. Though I can kind of understand why the Genesis dudes. Crap. I guess we're gonna use that medicine. Understand why the Genesis guys were kind of like tired of him after a while, because he definitely has a lot of that. What do I want to say? Should I go this way? Yeah, okay, so we have to get into there, but that's not really the way to do that. Had a lot of that, what do I want to say? All the weirdness. Like, everything had to be big and intellectual, and I'm sure the guys in Genesis got really sick of that after a while. Because, seriously, I mean, when you just want to sort of play music, I imagine that's like, dude, can we just, like, write a song? No, it has to be important. Like, but I just want to, can we just maybe... No! Anyway, that's not the way either. These guys are big, but luckily I have this Morning Star, so they're not that difficult. I've only died how many times? I think there is a... Yes, there we are. Now let's... Yay! We made it! Alright. This spring is having trouble. Wow, I rambled on a lot about Genesis and Peter Gabriel, didn't I? Yes, I did. I apologize, everybody. It's just kind of what I do. Again, the game is surprised. I'm a little surprised, too. I thought we were in trouble there when we just fell in the water. Good luck at the top of the mountain here with the dude. Habob? Really? That's really the spell name? Hurry and save the girl. I am so happy, excuse me, that they didn't make us go all the way to, all the way back, walk all the way back, because normally they would do that, but they didn't. This is the dumbest sounding spell ever. He sounds like he's speaking in tongues, which isn't that hard. If you're ever at a church and they're speaking in tongues and you're kind of nervous, you want to fit in, here's 2 phrases you can say. The first one is, who stole my Honda? And so you say it like this, who stole my Honda? Just say that over and over and then they'll get it. The other one that you can say is, good luck, Mike. Hey, we're back. The other one you can say is, untie my bow tie. And then you say it like this. Untie my bow tie, untie my bow tie, untie my bow tie, untie my bow tie. So if you're ever in a church and they're speaking in tongues, you want to fit in 2 phrases you can use. Who stole my Honda? And untie my bow tie, untie my bow tie, untie my bow tie. And you'll fit right in. They'll think you got the Holy Spirit, and you'll be fine. Now, I personally hope you do get the Holy Spirit, like for real, but that's beside the point. Anyway, we're at Chapter 4. Wrap it up for today. I'll see you next time. This has been the Old Man, and you've been very patient for listening to me ramble.